$6 billion needed to humanitarian crisis in Sudan, UN Secretary-General. The United Nations Secretary-General, Antonio Guterres announced that $6 billion is needed to
the UN system, alongside national and international partner organizations, will also launch the 2025 Sudan Humanitarian Needs and Response Plan and the 2025 Sudan Refugee Response Plan. Together, these plans require $6 billion to support close to 21 million people inside Sudan and up to 5 million others, primarily refugees in neighboring countries.
Crisis in Sudan. He made the announcement during the high-level humanitarian conference for the people of Sudan held in
Humanitarian access remains a fundamental challenge, particularly where the fighting is most active. Civilians, including humanitarian workers, must be protected. Rapid, safe, unhindered and sustained humanitarian access must be facilitated in all areas of need.
In Addis Ababa today. The conference, co-hosted by Ethiopia, the United Arab Emirates, the African Union, and IGAD, aimed to mobilize regional
has worked hard for an African solution to this conflict. Just a few days ago, the AU panel on Sudan brought some Sudanese stakeholders together for its continued talks with Sudanese stakeholders. The Presidential Ad hoc Committee on Sudan, led by Uganda, was also established by the AU Peace and Security Council to engage the belligerents to this war. Today, this afternoon, there will be a meeting of AU Peace and Security Council on Sudan.
Global support to address Sudan's catastrophic humanitarian crisis and deliver a strong unified call for a humanitarian ceasefire.
So, the generosity of the international community significant but not sufficient. Sudanese are still suffering. The scale of this crisis demands more and more efforts. It is imperative that we are not only fulfill our existing commitment, but also mobilize additional resources to address the escalating needs for our brothers and sisters in Sudan.
African Union Commission Chairperson Musa Faki Mahamat said a lasting solution to the political crisis in Sudan can only be achieved through inclusive dialogue. Intergovernmental Authority Executive Secretary Workna Gabehu stated that the response to the humanitarian crisis in Sudan has been inadequate. He emphasized the need for a sustained and coordinated response, given the scale of the crisis.